Joe Halen today released an image of the new 2024 Sydney Rail map, and it is a shocker. Before I discuss my personal issues with the map, I'll briefly explain the changes. Other metro projects have reappeared on the map despite being removed from a previous version. The current metro line is to be named Metro Northwest and Bankstown Line and has been given the M1 designation, now shown through to Sydenham. The T3 Bankstown line is now the Liverpool and Inner West line with the same designation. The Bankstown shuttle is now the T6 Lidcombe and Bankstown line, shown in brown, and the Bankstown to Sydenham section is now shown as the South West Link bus service in pink. I don't like this map, and to illustrate its failings I'll compare it to my own map, now slightly out of date. Mine is nowhere near perfect, but in my opinion it does a far better job. The arrangement with the T1 north of Gordon is plainly inaccurate. T1 trains only run north of Gordon in peak hours, with service at all other times provided by T9 trains. This means platform displays have an awkward "then this service continues to" message. The way the M1 parallels the North Shore line suggests it runs on the same tracks. The line should be physically separate to reinforce this. The city area is far too cramped. With the addition of M1 and Hunter Street Station, it is quite hard to understand at a glance. This also causes the M1 to have a nasty S-bend between Central and Gadigal. The benefit of a diagrammatic map is that the
scale could absolutely go itself.
Thus, to accommodate the extra stations and lines, the whole area could simply be expanded. Likewise, what was the Bankstown line does this weird shuffle to realign between Sydenham and Bankstown. It would be far nicer if this was a simple straight line. The line tags, where do I start? They serve no real purpose and clutter up the map. They also necessitate lots of empty space, such as around Sydenham and Bankstown, to fit them. Some termini don't even have them, like Lidcombe, while the airport, obviously not a terminus, does. In a similar vein, must we repeat Richmond 3 times? Another thing that need to go are the little M's inside the metro station blobs. They are completely unnecessary. The metro is already distinguished by its double stroke. From afar it's also hard to make out actually what is inside the stations, and could perhaps be misinterpreted as some kind of special meaning, but that's unlikely, I will concede. The colour choice on the T6 is interesting. I understand using brown as it mixes well with T3 orange, but the exact shade I feel is a little bit too dark, and I realise that's a massive nitpick. I also question the number. Perhaps a better option would be to number it T3B, similar to the BIS lines on the Paris Metro. Finally, the M1 doesn't exactly have a catchy name, Metro Northwest and Bankstown Line. I hate the double-barreled names in general. Surely either a simpler line name could have been thought of, or maybe it doesn't need one at all. Most people will end up calling it the M1 alone. The long text on the side will just clutter wayfinding signage. I'll link to the full version of my map in the description, and if I have time to kill, I'll update it with the new T3 and T6. I don't expect any of this to change. They've almost certainly started printing the new maps to go inside trains. Let me know what you think, and thank you for watching.